We started off the season with the clash at Daytona. All of the pole drivers from last season and some of the winners started off really crazy as the 21 Sarah Rocha blows up on the starting lineup. Starting grid there. Everybody else, though, manages to start their cars without any issues. Sarah Rocha would not even be scored in the race, and her Daytona clash would come to an end very, very quickly. And with all that said, Tim Hoffman then starts on the outside line on the first row. Skylar Rocha led the field to the green flag at the clash. Lap number 1, you would see Sam Osk in that 2 car go down low, try to make it 3 wide already in the first turn. But Tim Hoffman would end up getting past Skylar Rocha, and he would lead the first lap at Daytona. Lap number 4, the racing intensifies 3 wide from second on back to the last car. The 3 of Tim Hoffman still out front early on. Looked like his car is going to be a very dominant car. A lot of racing. Cody Rhodes almost getting in between the 24 of Stephen Pollard and the 38 of Axel Zero. Decided to let off the gas just a little bit, not make it 4 wide yet. By lap 9, the cars were already 4 wide in turn number 1. That 3, Tim Hoffman, still leading the race, had led every lap at this point. 3 wide, though, in the front, 4 wide in the back. These cars would start racing very, very close, somehow not wrecking into each other. They do make a little bit of contact from time to time. Cody Rhodes at 14 does let off a little bit. I think he thought there might have been a crash there. As Tim Hoffman still leads the race. Now coming into the tri-oval, you'll see that yellow car, Bruce Zero, make a little bit of contact with the 24 right there. And then lap number 11, we see the big one. The 38 of Axel Zero got spun out by Logan York. Skylar Rocha up on top of the wall. To see multiple cars involved here. No serious damage. Everybody would continue the race. Green flag back in the air in lap 16 out of 40. Tim Hoffman looking low, looking high, trying to get past the 51 of Jeremiah Dwayne before they even cross the start-finish line. He will get past him going into turn number 1. Tim Hoffman, the strongest car at the moment. You see the 81 of Skylar Rocha down pit road. He had a tire issue on the restart, so that would put him out of contention for the win. Meanwhile, that 3 of Tim Hoffman still out front, trying to get the lead from the 48 of Ryan Benjamin. Ryan would try to hold him off, with the caution flag being thrown on lap 26. It was the halfway break. Well, a little bit of a halfway break, I guess you could say. The 81 of Skylar Rocha went a lap down. But the caution flag was thrown, and we will have a 10-lap dash to the finish. Jacob Britt, that 36, trying to get past the 3 of Tim Hoffman. Tim, however, surging back ahead. Tim had led the most laps in almost every lap under green. He led all but about 4 or 5 laps under green flag at this point of the race. Tim, a very dominant driver right now. And he would get back to the line first. Ron Jackson would be second. With only 10 laps to go, Tim Hoffman restarts first, but Ron Jackson making a move very early on the restart, trying to take the lead from Tim. Stephen Pollard would drop down low, and Ron would have a little bit of help. Everybody at this point was trying to team up on that 3 car to try to take the lead from him. With only 5 laps to go, Jacob Britt would try to get past the 8 of Ron Jackson, and he would get clear of that 8 car. 48 of Ryan Benjamin went a lap down. He is on the outside line there. Ron Jackson and Jacob Britt able to get by him with 2 laps to go. But Jacob Britt, here he comes on the bottom line. He has no drafting help, neither does Ron. And this would allow the pack to close up on him very, very fast. See Ron and Jacob battling it out down the back stretch. Cody Rhodes at 14 in 3rd place at the moment. He would get behind Jacob. Ryan would be right behind Ron, and they would come out of turn number 4 and get the white flag this time by. At the starting line for the white flag, Ron Jackson, Jacob Britt almost tied there. Ron was the leader. But can he hold on to the lead? Can he win the race? The first non-point race of the season, the clash. You see the 34 of Bruce Zero down low. He does not have any drafting help other than Logan York. He was trying to get a push, but they will jump back up in line. Everybody is battling really close, but mostly too wide. And coming into turn number 3, Jacob Britt would have a slight advantage over Ron Jackson. And then coming out of the tri-oval, you would see the 8 and the 36 side by side, but Jacob Britt would win the clash. He got the win just by a little bit. Not too much of a margin. It was a very good race. And that concludes the clash. But we will see you guys tomorrow night, Wednesday, November 27th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. No later than that. The green flag will drop for the cup race. Right afterwards, we will have the truck race. It's going to be about a 2.5-hour event, estimated time, so we will see you guys sometime tomorrow. It will be a very fun event. Have a great day.